They knew everything they did was wrong.
Tonight in Failing Our Children, it's a question now being asked across the state. Did the Tennessee Department of Children's Services act with a double standard? The agency taking 5 children from an African-American couple during a traffic stop involving marijuana. Meantime, the white parents of a 2-year-old continued to live in a drug-infested homeless camp before the baby ultimately died from fentanyl exposure. Fox 17 News' Peyton Muse is joining us now live tonight. Peyton, you are hearing from the father who had his 5 children taken away.
Yeah, Kelly, that's right. So Deontay Williams has his children back at this point. He and the National Action Network are calling for an investigation on this, and they want answers. In February, Tennessee Highway Patrol pulls over this Georgia family for tinted windows. Deontay Williams and Bianca Claiborne were traveling to a funeral with their 5 children. Troopers finding 5 grams of marijuana and a gun inside the mother's purse. Williams recounted his interaction with State Patrol.
Drugs, I'm assuming. So the threats was like, tell us where the drugs and the money. They went and started asking, where's the money? Where's the money?
With Williams being a felon, troopers arrested him. All 5 children taken into Tennessee DCS custody.
What do you mean? Well, we're going to call DCS. Y'all want to play games? We're going to take the kids. We're going to tear the car.
Verna Wyatt with Tennessee Voices for Victims says Williams was stigmatized because of his record.
When anyone sees ex-felon on their record, they immediately make assumptions. If the marijuana hadn't been in the car, would the police officer have been able to arrest them?
Christina Lassiter with National Action Network says the state taking the children from Williams and their mother raises ethical questions.
It's not an abuse question, right? They may have a moral, ethical dilemma with medical marijuana use. But you know what? That doesn't indicate that children are being neglected and abused.
Many are now comparing Williams' situation to how the parents of Ariel Rose were handled by authorities. The 2-year-old was left with her parents in a drug-ridden homeless camp after an officer pointed out a needle on the ground. DCS says they visited the site to try to find the girl, but weren't able to locate her. Ariel Rose dying from fentanyl exposure in November. After Fox 17's story on Friday, the Middle Tennessee chapter of the National Action Network is now calling for an immediate investigation into what they say is DCS's, quote, abuse of power, corruption, and negligence. Now, I reached out to DCS to ask why these situations were handled so differently, and DCS tells me that every case has its own circumstances, and DCS cannot comment on any individual cases. Reporting live at the Capitol, Peyton Muse, Fox 17 News, your Code Red Station.
Anybody wanna waste some time?